What's good, people? Lou Johnson here, aka Cosmic Lou. Happy Tuesday. Hope everything's going well. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, today I want to talk about a comic that I've been watching and reading, been sitting on for a while. It's called Skyward, written by Joe Henderson over on Image Comics. It's a really good book. You should check it out. First one came out back in May. They've been coming out every month ever since. And the fifth one comes out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So I want to talk about the book today. So what it is, it has to do with gravity just completely failing on Earth. And it centers around the main character. Her name is Willa. And she was just an infant when G-Day happened. The first day of gravity disappearing happened. And her mom, Lily, died. And her dad, Nathan, tried to save her mom, but he had to make a decision to save the mom or save Willa. Decided to save Willa, which he regrets now because Willa was actually inside the house when gravity went away and Lily, the mom, was out for a jog. He opened the door and she was floating away. He tried to save her, but he heard the baby cry. He went back in to save the baby. He regrets it now because he's like, well, there was a roof over your head. You weren't going to go anywhere. I should have saved your mom. You know, he made a split decision. You know, split second decision, that's what's going to happen. But in the book, gravity is no longer existent. It's kind of sporadic on Earth right now, so everything's just kind of floating away. And so what's going on is centers around Willa. She's a delivery person for rocket messaging service. And she wants to see more of the world. You know, she's in Chicago. She's never left Chicago, but she wants to see more of the world now. So a job comes up to go to LA. Her friend Edison, which is also her love interest, it also works at rocket messaging, tells her about it, and she's interested. She wants to go, but she goes home. She lives with her dad still in an apartment in Chicago, and he's never left the apartment. He's deathly afraid to leave. Ever since G-Day started, he's been deathly afraid to leave his apartment. And so she goes home and she tries to, you know, ask her dad if she can leave and go on a trip. He's like, no, I don't want you to go. He's worried about gravity. He's worried about her floating away. He's a dad. Of course he's going to worry about it. So she decides that she wants to go on this trip. So she goes to complain to her friends about it. She goes to Joan and Shirley. Shirley is the woman who runs rocket messaging. So she goes to them and she wants to talk about this trip. TV comes on and a billionaire named Roger Barrow, which is the main antagonist in the book. He's made his millions and billions since gravity stopped, so he started making all this magnetic boots and all this magnetic gear so people can still walk around on Earth. All the rich people can afford it, so he's made tons of money. So she decides to go talk to him because her friend Shirley says, yeah, you know, him and your dad used to be best of friends. She's like, oh, let me go talk to him. Maybe he can convince my dad to let me go on these trips, and he can talk my dad out of leaving, into leaving the apartment. So she goes and she talks to this guy and comes to find out that he doesn't like her dad. He knows that her dad can stop this whole gravity situation from happening. You know, he can bring gravity back to Earth because back in the day they worked together and they both saw an anomaly that said that gravity could possibly stop working on Earth. So Roger wants Nathan, the dad, to not exist because he knows that Nathan can fix Earth and take away all of his money. And so when Willa goes to go talk to him, he beats her up, says, where's your dad? We need to, I need to take him out because he can basically make me broke and irrelevant. And that's what the story is. You know, Willa wants to travel. The dad can fix the Earth no longer has gravity, and he can actually fix it. And Roger wants to not do that. So in the book, it's really fun. It's a very fun book. It's beautifully drawn. It's well written. I highly recommend it. The fifth issue comes out tomorrow. Check it out. Like I said, I've sat on it and I've read them, and I really enjoy it. And if you like independent books, if you like Image Comics, definitely check it out. I think you should. That's it. Hopefully you enjoy it. I enjoyed it, and that's my recommendation. All right. So until next time, it's Cosmic Lou. I'm out.